We got off the plane in the cold, cold rain, lost track of the hour, lost track of the day. We were very far away from anywhere we'd been before. We got on a bus and we went to the city, got off at a stop because we liked the name. We were in for an adventure, and that's all we knew for sure. And we walked until we couldn't walk no more. Jet lag and sore feet led us to the door of an expensive, noisy bed where we could rest our heavy heads. We slept away the rest of the day and well into the night, and we woke up with a hunger for life well before the sunrise. We didn't have money to ride the underground, so we walked for miles and miles in this town. When night felt like a rock, we realized we were never gonna find a patch of open ground. And the rain was coming down, and the trains were shutting down. We were worn out, wet, and lost. There was no shelter to be found. We spent over a week of our budget on a taxi and a bed, and we made plans at night to escape this expensive wonderland. We would set out for the wilds, we would see what was beyond. We would sleep up on the soil, and we would travel by our thumbs. And written above my hostel bed in black marker it said, "There's a light and it never goes out." We didn't have a clue what we were doing, we didn't even know where we wanted to go. The next day we took the tube all the way out to the end of the line. It took us 5 hours to find a place to stand. We stuck our thumbs, we raised our hands. It was raining hard again, but we were not surprised. No one wants to pick you up when you're soaking wet. It was hard not having second thoughts about going on this trip. And we ate the rest of our hostel bread under a dark, damp underpass. We watched the cars go past. The sun was sinking fast, but salvation came at last in a little blue hatchback, and he took us a few miles down the road. The day was almost over, and it was hard not to give in. We had made it out of the city, we were thinking about giving up and setting up our tent. But a jeep pulled over then, and he told us to get in. He said his name was Nick. Right away he felt just like a friend, and he took us to some land where some people live on buses. Invited us to stay the night, and we could not refuse. We got a bus of our own, and it had a soft-warm bed. We built a little fire, and we dried our soaking shoes, and we slept, yeah, we slept just like little babies. The next day at Stonehenge, we couldn't afford to get in. We thought it would be free, we were surprised to see the fence. This day would set the theme of this trip for you and me. We could pay to see the sights of Europe, or we could choose to eat. And we pressed on to an old Roman city, and we made it before night. We broke down and bought some fries just so we could get dry. And curse the sky, curse the sky, curse the sky, it rains all the time. We found a spot to pitch our tent. It was our first night in it. The rain soaked in, the ground was cold, it sank into my bones. And we decided that it was way too cold to keep going the way we had planned to go. And that night we agreed that we would turn around. We'd head for warmer ground, we'd start making our way south. No, you can't get lost if you got no place to go.